Hi, I'm Holly from rockingthecloth.com, and today I just wanted to talk to you about the pros and cons of pocket diapers. Now, pockets are a style of cloth diaper that consists of an outer waterproof layer and an inner moisture wicking layer. And now this is the pocket shell, so this is kind of the pocket with an opening in the back that you can take inserts to stuff. Okay, so that's kind of the thing with pocket diapers, is they are diapers that you have to stuff. So this is an alpha diaper here. I've got two inserts. I'm using a charcoal bamboo and just a regular microfiber. Using the two of them together works fine for my son during the day. I wouldn't do that for nap time or anything, but just for regular day use it works fine. You shove it in there. And then I usually pull my hand back, kind of flattening the inserts as I pull my hand out. And as you can see, it really doesn't take too much to stuff a pocket diaper. So that's what it is a pocket is a diaper that you have to stuff. But now it's all put together and it's very easy to use. It would go on just like a disposable pretty much. So it's easy for caregivers to use, daycares and all that sort of stuff, as long as they get it pre-stuffed. So that's kind of one of the big pros there, is that they're very easy to use. As you can see, it's not very complicated to stuff a cloth diaper or a pocket diaper, and it's really easy for daycares and caregivers. The other big thing is that you can customize the absorbency really well, more so in a pocket than other types, just because you can put inside your pocket shell whatever kind of insert you want. So they typically come standard with microfiber. And if you've been reading about cloth diapers for very long, you know microfiber is kind of the lowest grade insert you can get. They do work up to a certain point, and actually there are people out there that just use microfiber and it always works okay. Other people can't get beyond a few months with them, so it just kind of depends. But so they come with a microfiber insert almost always, and then you can go ahead and either purchase different inserts. Like this is the charcoal bamboo, which is actually a few layers of bamboo and then a few layers of microfiber too, so it's kind of like the next step up. Then there's bamboo, there's hemp and cotton, but you don't have to only use an official cloth diaper insert. You can use anything around the house. So sometimes I'll fold up kitchen towels or flour sack towels. I'll fold them up so that they're about this shape, the shape of an insert, and then I'll stuff those in there. You could cut up an old bath towel if you wanted to and layer it up however you needed to, or fold it or whatever. So you're not limited to only using special inserts. You can use whatever you want inside a pocket, which makes it awesome, because at some point in time, most of us find that we need a little more absorbency than microfiber. So at least if you bought the pockets, maybe you have to ditch the insert, but you can still use the shell and just use a different sort of insert with it. Okay, so that customizing the absorbency is a big thing. Being easy to use is a good thing. They also come in a wide range of prices. So this is an Alva, like I said, so this is like what, $5 a diaper or something like that. It's very cheap. But you can get pockets for as much as, $30. So there's a huge wide range. So pockets are great no matter what your budget is. Then they dry really quickly, because sometimes pockets actually have an opening at the front and the back, so that if you did just throw this in your diaper pail and in the wash, you wouldn't really have to unstuff it, because with an opening on both ends in the wash, the inserts will usually agitate out on their own. But most pockets just have the one opening, and so before you wash it, you'll want to take these out. It's just easier. They dry better, they get cleaner, they agitate better, you're going to have to take them out and relay them flat anyway, so you might as well take them out before you even put it in the diaper pail. But all that to say, they dry really quickly then. This piece dries so fast. This is a waterproof layer, and this doesn't really hold anything. And then, the inserts do hold water, but these can go in the dryer, and there's nothing that's going to be harmed for going in the dryer if they do that. So they dry really quickly, which is a big plus. Not all diapers dry that fast. Also, this is my biggest pro personally, is that when it comes to poop or cleaning poopy diapers, I think pockets are one of the easiest diapers to spray or scrape or dip or whatever you do to get the poop off. Pockets are the easiest type to do that, because as you can see, this is all just one flat, relatively flat surface. If you think about some other types of diapers, a lot of all-in-ones could be flat, but a lot of them have flaps actually, and they do that for a number of reasons I won't get into here, but I hate trying to get poop off flaps. I'm like at the toilet trying to get the diaper clean and the flaps are going all over. I really hate that. Same with like all-in-twos or hybrids. The poop can usually get on the cover and it can get on the insert, or if you do a pre-fold, obviously you're dealing with a piece that is not a flat surface, so that's one reason why I really like pockets, because I think that they're just easier to clean off when you get there. So that was probably the biggest thing I love about them. And then also, like, if you have a baby with a wetness sensitivity where their skin, like maybe you've been using some cotton diapers or something and their skin just seems a little irritated from being wet, because cotton doesn't wick away moisture. Sometimes pockets are really nice because this material, the inner layer, will wick away moisture, and that will keep their skin dry and can make their skin happier. Everyone has different skin sensitivities. But then that brings us to some of the cons, and I think the biggest con that most people will say is that stuffing pockets can be really annoying. I mean, again, to just show you the process, I layer up 2 of them, and then I just put them in. I grab the tip of the inserts at the top and pull my hand out wide like this to flatten the inserts as I go. And I do that for each pocket I stuff. If you're the type of person that has to get all of your pockets prepped as soon as you get them dry, and you have to have a nice beautiful stash of diapers to pick from, and they have to be pre-prepped, that is a very annoying con. If you're like me and you don't feel the need to prep your diapers ahead of time, and you just, as soon as it's time to change your baby, you just grab a shell and you grab your inserts, you stuff them right then and there, then that's really not that big of a deal. It just adds a few seconds to a diaper change. So it kind of depends on your style there. If you need to have everything prepped up front, then pockets are pretty annoying. The next thing is that, like I said, they come standard with microfiber. And microfiber is kind of one of the lowest grade inserts. So that's a little irritating, because most people end up upgrading inserts at some point, which means you're buying inserts that you don't really want in the first place, because that's just what comes with them. And some brands do have the option where you can upgrade inserts, but most don't actually. I mean, a few do, but a lot don't. So you're buying things you don't even really want, knowing that you're going to have to spend more money later. So that's kind of another thing I don't like about them. And then also another thing is, because each time you change, you can't reuse covers at all, or the shells, like you could reuse a cover, it changes. So each time you change your baby, you're putting your shell, your shell, and then whatever inserts you use are all going in your diaper pail. And I usually have 2 inserts and a shell per change, which means when I'm using mostly pockets, my diaper pail fills up a lot faster and I need to do laundry more often than if I'm doing something like all-in-twos where I can reuse the cover. And I just typically, with an all-in-two, they're not always as absorbent. Again, it comes down to what inserts you choose to use, but typically you can get a little more changes in one wash with all-in-twos. So that's just one downside there. So anyway, I think there are far more pros to pockets than there are cons, but it just depends on what your family needs and what you want. If you want something that's going to be as low maintenance and easy as possible, and your baby is kind of an average wetter and you're not worried that you're going to need more absorbency later on, then you don't have to, then maybe you don't want to do anything with pockets. Maybe you just want all-in-ones. But If you do kind of wonder if your baby's going to need more absorbency, or you're already seeing signs that your baby is starting to outwet their diapers very quickly, at least with a pocket you have that option to really use whatever inserts you want. So I think overall they're a really practical diaper. That's why they're so popular. So even though a lot of people dislike them, they really are a popular diaper and very practical. I hope this helped you decide if pocket diapers are right for your family. If you have any more questions, feel free to check out my post at rockingthecloth.com, or you can email me at holly@rockingthecloth.com. Thanks and have a great day.